In this video, we're going to show you how to install the window regulator on your Buick Enclave located in the rear door. On the inside of the door panel, you want to go ahead and pull this out, and you can use a trim tool, and we're going to try and pop out this back trim panel right here. Pop that out, set that aside. On the front portion right here, you want to go ahead and pull this cover off. You can use a trim tool or a small pocket screwdriver. You want to get in here, gently pry that out, set that aside. Now there's going to be 3 T30 Torx bit screws, one right in the back here, and then we have 2 in the door handle area. So let's go ahead, loosen and remove those. Just using my 1/4-inch ratchet and extension. I'm just going to use a pick to go ahead and reach in there and grab that. And if you can't get the screw out all the way, this is totally fine. It'll come loose when we pop the door panel off. Now that we have the 3 screws removed, we now want to go ahead and remove the door panel from the door shell itself. And this is done so by a series of plastic push pins around the perimeter. So using my trim tool, I'm going to come around the bottom edge of this door panel. And as you run it along, there's actually a little spot right in the center here. So I inserted the plastic trim tool up in the hole, and I'm sliding it along the door panel up to the edge here. Try and get your finger in there, and we're going to pull out on that door panel. Get to release the plastic trim buttons around the perimeter. Now that we have this loose, we're going to gently pull this away, and we want to disconnect the lock button on the top right here. Pull that out. And on the inside, we have the cable going to the release handle. We want to disconnect that as well. Now there's little tabs right here. You want to pinch those in. Slide that cable out and then pull the ball end out like so. And want to come over to the front side. Go ahead and twist the door panel. We have a connector right here. So on the side, you're going to push in on the side of this connector to disconnect that. And if you rotate this up, we can find our window switch unit right here. So I'm trying to get to these 4 tabs. There's 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. Open those up and twist that connector out, and then get to the other one here and release that like so. Go ahead and pull that door panel off and set that aside. We want to remove our water shield here from the vehicle. Now there's a double-sided adhesive here, some in a glue form. In most cases, you can peel this back gently. If not, you can go ahead and use that razor blade. Be sure not to cut the water shield. I'm going to continue to do this until we can get this cover completely released. It's going to allow access to that regulator and components inside the door shell. I'm going to use a pair of pliers here to go ahead and pull this out, because they do go in pretty far. With that removed, continue the process of removing the water shield. Go ahead and set that aside. Now inside here, we have the window regulator exposed. So right here is a rubber plug. We're going to use our trim tool and want to go ahead and remove this. Let's pop that out. Our next step is to use our window switch. Now we went ahead and turned the key to the on position. You got to raise this up. Now right here is a 10mm bolt, and here is the guide itself for the regulator. There's going to be a second 10mm bolt right behind this hole. So you're just going to adjust this to the point where you can gain access to that. Now at this point, I'm going to disconnect the switch harness right here. Right on the bottom side here is a little pinch tab. You're going to pinch that and pull that off. Now I'm going to use a 10mm socket with an extension. Loosen and remove that bolt, and then go in here, do the same there. Go ahead, reach in there and capture that. You got to remove that bolt and set that aside. Now the regulator itself, we can go ahead and unbolt this lower nut here. Before we unbolt this nut here, I do want to grab the glass and I'm going to pull it up and separate it from the regulator itself. Now you can either tape the glass in the up position or you can use glass suction cups like we have here to keep that up in place. Slide that up. And that should hold our glass in place. Once again, you can use tape over the top bridge of the door if you want as well. Now it's safe to go ahead and remove the 10mm nut here for the regulator. On the top, remove this plug. There's a third 10mm nut right here. Remove that. It's actually a bolt, not a nut. You can grab that regulator and just position that and work that out. Remove the plastic cap off of the stud protector here. Bring that regulator down inside. Now when installing the upper portion of the regulator, obviously you have to make sure that you're putting the regulator on the inside of the glass. I'm going to get our stud lined up here. I'm going to go ahead and throw the nut on the stud here. And I'm just going to run that down as far as I can by hand. And actually it doesn't go on too far, so I'm just going to zip that down. I'm not going to tighten it, but I want to get it close enough to hold that regulator in place. I'm going to insert the bolt for the top, position the regulator in place, get that bolt started. Don't tighten that one yet. We want to get the lower bolt started next. Now at this point we have all three mounting points installed. Go ahead and tighten these down. Connect the motor. I'm going to tuck that inside. We're going to use our switch here. We're going to position our guide. Our next step is, let's go ahead and lower that glass down, and we're going to get that reattached here. Let's slowly lower this down. Go ahead and just position that glass. We're going to get this bolt started first. Put the bolt in, feed that in, get that started. Go ahead and snug that down. Test the window operation. Everything is operating as it should. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the ignition key and complete the rest of our installation. Let's go ahead and install our water shield here. And ideally, you want to get everything to line up where everything was before. Now the adhesive itself should still be sticky enough to hold that in place. For any reason, if it isn't, you can simply use a good strong tape. Go around the perimeter here and seal it up as good as you can. I'm going to take your foam block. We'll go ahead and line this up. Insert that like so. Going to install the plastic buttons here. We have the one up top. Good, line up your window switch. Simply push that in. And we're going to go ahead and twist our panel install this little connector here. Continue to twist it up. I'm going to install our cable end. So put the ball end in first, swing this out and pull the cable, line that up, and then insert like so. Make sure it clicks into place. Now I'm going to hang the top of our door panel on the windowsill. Install the rear lock button into the panel. You're going to pull it on the lower portion of the panel while you hang the upper. Line that up. Make sure the push pins are lining up on the edge. And simply just push that door panel in. Go around the perimeter, make sure that the door panel is sealed tightly up against the door shell itself. You run your finger around the complete edge, making sure we're locked in. Once we're secured, go ahead and install the 3 screws on the door panel itself. Now that we have all 3 installed, I'm going to go ahead and snug them down. Now you just want to snug those. So once that's bottomed out, maybe a 1/4 turn, maybe a little bit less. Once you have those secured, go ahead and grab your trim panel. You're going to line it up. There's little lock tabs around the perimeter. Pop that into place, and then we have our trim panel for up top. There are 3 little lock tabs here. Simply line that up, snap that in, and you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.